What you have just seen is a zipper rupture of two steel cord radial tires during inflation in a safety cage. A zipper rupture is a circumferential rupture that occurs in the sidewall flex area of a steel cord radial tire when the ply cords have been damaged to a point where they can no longer retain the inflation pressure in the tire. The resulting blast of air in this type of failure is unpredictable as to direction or force and can cause serious injury or death. Tools, gravel, and any other debris that may be in the proximity of the tire during a zipper rupture can be propelled through the air with tremendous force, creating safety hazards for anyone in the area, as illustrated by this trash can that was destroyed in the opening scene. This video was produced by the American Retreaders Association to assist retread and repair plant personnel in detecting tires that might have a potential to zipper rupture during inflation. This video is not intended to be a full instruction video on casing inspection, but rather will focus only on tire conditions that might indicate a potential for the tire to zipper rupture. The tire inspection begins when the tires first arrive in the receiving area. Tires with obvious damage or puncture repairs and tires that are marked run flat or low should be sorted from the rest of the tires, placed in a special area, and given very special attention during the inspection process. The inspection area must be well lighted with 200-foot candles minimum and should be equipped with the proper hand tools, spreaders, and a handheld light. Before inspection, the tires should be free of water and completely dry. Place the tire on a rotating spreader and spread the beads sufficiently to allow an unobstructed view of the inner liner of the tire. Check both bead areas closely, looking for any cuts, snags, or chips that may have caused air loss and allowed the tire to run low or underinflated. Damage to the protector ply can, in most cases, be repaired if there is no other damage to the tire that is not repairable. Any casings found to have body cables exposed in the bead area or in the unrepairable area should be scrapped. Chafer and bead protector plies are recognizable because they are usually fabric or steel and run at an angle to the bead. The body ply will run straight across the bead. Check both interior sidewalls closely, looking for ripples, bulges, crinkles, or any discoloration in the liner that would indicate a run-flat condition or broken cord. Tires that exhibit these conditions should be scrapped. The inner liner of the tire should be checked thoroughly for nail holes and punctures or loose repairs that may cause the tire to run underinflated. Look and feel for any broken cords that may be protruding through the inner liner of the tire. Any casings found with steel protruding through the inner liner should be scrapped, unless the condition is caused by a penetrating object and the tire is repairable under industry standards for repairing. Keep in mind that many tires that have a potential to zipper may show no signs of the previously mentioned conditions during inspection of the inner liner. Next, the outside area of the tire must be thoroughly inspected. Beginning with the sidewalls, using a handheld light, rotate the tire slowly while feeling the sidewall area of the tire for any lumps, ripples, or bulges that occur repeatedly. Moving the light around to create an indirect light that casts shadows will help show ripples, bulges, and irregularities on the side of the tire that may indicate broken cords. Cleaning or wetting the tire sidewall will sometimes cause irregularities to show much clearer. Using your thumb and fingers, press on the flex area of the sidewall, feeling for any areas of unusual softness, and listen for the crunching or popping sounds that indicate broken body cables. When bulges are felt in the sidewall and there is no softness, it may be necessary to buff into the bulges to determine the cause. This can be done with a carbide rasp or a plastic encapsulated wire brush. Buffing shows this tire should be scrapped due to separation and rust, but this condition is not the same as a potential zipper. Tires that are received for repair only and are not candidates for retreading should be inspected in exactly the same manner as a tire for retreading. Tires should continue to be inspected at each workstation as they pass through the retread plant. During buffing operations, tires will normally be inflated to pressures ranging from 15 to 25 psi, depending on the recommendation of the retread equipment manufacturer. This provides an opportunity to inspect the tire while it is inflated. Using the handheld light to cast shadows, look for repeated ripples, bulges, and irregularities around the sidewall of the tire that might indicate broken cables. Feel with your bare fingers in the flex area of the sidewall of the tire for repeated irregularities, ripples, and bulges that might indicate broken body cables. Be aware that on many tires that have the potential to zipper, one side may show no sign of any bulges, ripples, irregularities, or broken cables, while the other side may be severely damaged. When tire casings pass through the building area, they are generally inflated again, which provides another opportunity for closer inspection. Using the handheld light again to cast shadows on the sidewall, look for repeated ripples, bulges, and irregularities. Use your bare fingers to feel for any repeated ripples, bulges, and irregularities around the flex area of the sidewall in the tire that might indicate broken cables. When the tire is inflated and deflated on the expandable hubs or flanges, listen for popping sounds that might indicate broken cables. When the retread and repair operation is complete and the tire arrives at final inspection, it should be inspected thoroughly using the spreader and the handheld light in the same manner as during initial inspection. Look for any bead area or liner damage, discoloration, repeated ripples, bulges, or irregularities. Check to make sure any repairs that have been installed during the retreading process are tightly bonded to the inner liner of the tire. Inspect the outside of the tire using the handheld light and casting shadows on the sidewall again. Look and feel for repeated bulges, ripples, and irregularities that might indicate broken cables. Inflation warning labels should be placed on the tread of the tire that designates the tire is ready for service. This video is not intended to be a full training program for tire inspection, and using the techniques shown may not enable you to find every condition in a steel radial tire that might lead to a zipper rupture. It is important to follow OSHA regulations and all industry-recommended practices pertaining to tire inspection and tire service to avoid injuries during the inflation of steel cord radial tires.